Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And today I want to go over World Boss Ultimate, the new Thanos Infinity boss fight. I want to give you guys my full strategy, list of teams, list of boss moves, and more importantly, what rewards you should be aiming for in this game mode. Because if you don't already know, completing Phase 1 of the Thanos Infinity World Boss Ultimate will give you a first clear reward at least of a Tier 2 ticket. Now, I know a lot of you think that the rewards for doing this daily are kind of cruddy. They're not very good considering how much effort you can put in. But what I want to do right now is minimize the amount of effort you have to do, but also expand the number of teams that you think can beat this game mode if you think that it's only the likes of Jean Grey and Doctor Strange. I'm here to prove you wrong and prove otherwise, but also to make sure that as many of you that can get Tier 2 tickets as a first phase clear reward do indeed get them, because it's not that hard. It's just a little bit daunting at first. The biggest challenge about this World Boss Ultimate fight against Thanos is actually the amount of damage that Thanos does. The attack pattern we'll get into in a minute, but it's just the fact that he can almost one-shot you with every single one of his skills and the skills of other members of the Black Order, and that's what makes this fight unique, makes it a lot more fun, makes it much more visually appealing, and also more difficult. As you can see here, the stage 1 difficulty, I'm cutting some of it off, but it says chance of Black Order shifters appearing when attacking. So if Thanos hits you, there's a good chance that Black Dwarf or Ebony or one of the other Black Order members will jump out and attack you. So I want to pull this up for you guys now, and we're going to go through and take a look at first the boss's movement and his rotation, because I think in these game modes it's more important to know what the boss is going to do next as opposed to just knowing your rotation. Because if you just slavishly follow 3 2 4 1 5, or start with the 5 end with the 4, you may end up finding yourself dead. You may end up making a mistake and forgetting and dying, and knowing what move the boss is going to do next is actually going to help you learn how to clear these game modes with characters that you didn't think it was possible to clear with, rather than just learning one character skill rotation and being able to do that one fight with that one character. If you do it in reverse, you get much more information out of it. Now, the first move Thanos is going to do in this fight is the laser hands. There's two primary ways of dodging this. You can simply run to the left or to the right, or you can do a double switch into the character that you want to fight with, in case the lead character or the leadership character is not the one doing the damage, in case of Ancient One and Doctor Strange, or Ancient One and Sharon Rogers or Jean Grey. In this case, I do want to start with Wolverine, even though he's not the leader, but I'm going to first show you guys how to just simply dodge with Scott Summers, and then what you're going to do after that, because the next move is arguably more difficult to dodge than his first move. So simply put, we're just going to run towards him and then briefly cut off as soon as he stops. So there, we dodged it. He's now going to teleport backwards, so we need to use a long iframe skill to dodge most of those balls. He then goes into a jump slam, and then he does the ground wave attack twice. Now he's going to run at me and try to do the pull and push attack. If I didn't get out of the way, I would have gotten hurt. He's now going to do another set of the debuff balls, another jump slam, another ground wave, and he's going to also go into the meteor shower. And this is the meteor shower that we're used to from the regular world boss. Now he's going to do the wave again, and then he's going to throw the debuff balls again with the teleportation, which you would dodge with some iframes, and then you would finally get back into the beginning of the rotation with the laser hands and the debuff. So that is the full rotation for Thanos, at least in this first phase. Laser hands, teleport plus debuff, jump slam, ground waves, pull punch, debuff, orbs again, jump slam, ground waves, then the meteor shower, which is probably one of the more deadly ones. Then he does when he jumps down, he does the ground wave again, then the debuff or the teleport and debuff orbs, and then finally back to laser hands. The second method you can use against Thanos to get to the character that you want at the beginning of the fight and avoid the lasers is just to do a double switch. So you're going to switch into the third character and then switch finally into the last character that you want initially, to then start your assault with your iframes and your other damage skills. Just keep in mind that on top of Thanos' attacks, like the wave, like the pull push that we're going to get from him now, like the orbs that we're about to get, we're also going to see the Black Order come out, so you're going to need to prepare yourself. As you can see, Black Dwarf is running at me to dodge them should they appear to attack you. And as you can see, the damage is insane. Basically 4 or 5 shotted Wolverine with his healing factor. Right around half health, Thanos is going to go into his second phase, which is this enraged phase that you're going to see here. From here, he actually has a slightly longer and a little bit more difficult skill rotation that he's going to go through that I will now show you. It starts off with laser hands, but this time they're multi-directional. So you're going to have one main laser, and you're going to have other major lasers coming out of the main lasers area. Then you're going to have the teleport with the debuff orbs, but there's going to be many more orbs. So if you didn't dodge them before, you're going to definitely die now. Then we're going to have regular debuff orbs, which we know that he throws from the other world boss fights. Then we're going to have the meteor shower, then the ground waves. Then we're going to have a triple jump slam.
Oh, baby, a triple!
That's right, 2 jump slams that are regular and then 1 with a slight teleport. Then we're going to have teleport with more debuff orbs, then a meteor shower again, then more debuff orbs, then laser hands, one more time, multi-directional, then a final ground wave before he repeats this process all over again. This is a much longer skill rotation, and it's much more dangerous because it looks similar to the one that we did in phase 1, but there are slight tweaks to it, and it's interesting that they put in a triple jump slam to really throw you off, to hopefully catch you off guard and kill you, but not if you're following along. So here we go. Try and see if you can see all of them as they happen. So here we go with the laser hands. Now, some of them may get interrupted because Doctor Strange is going to be freezing him, but you will see him do the teleport and debuff here. Yep. And then he's going to do his regular debuff orbs. There we go. And now the next move after he gets unfrozen will be the meteor shower, and I'll wait for him to do the meteor shower. There we go. And now we have the ground slam because I interrupted his meteor shower. And now we have the triple jump slam. That was 2. And there's the third one with the teleportation that almost killed us. Very sneaky attack indeed. Now we have his meteor shower again. Teleportation is coming up soon. And now we have the multi-directional lasers. Ground slam. And now we're getting to the end of the rotation. We're seeing the lasers again. Once you see lasers twice, you know that you're again at the beginning of the skill rotation. And now you're going to start to see the debuff again. And you know that the meteor shower is coming up. So if you had difficulty countering it the first time, or if you need to have your iframes ready to dodge it, keep that in mind, because otherwise it can kill you. And it can also be done totally without strikers. The main thing that you're going to need against this boss is a character that either has, of course you need reliable damage to get through phase 1, but more importantly than that, I think you need a character that has immunity, because while iframes are good, it's very easy to mistime one of them, and this game mode will punish you heavily for even the smallest mistake. It's even worse than World Boss Thanos Infinity, because he'll hit you for 8,000, 10,000, maybe half your health, whereas this Thanos will just outright kill you with almost any character present. But you don't actually need, top DPS from the likes of Jean Grey or Doctor Strange. This can definitely be done with Sharon Rogers, with minimal strikers, as you will see, and minimal team-ups, as you'll also see. You don't need the likes of Tier 2 Warwolf or Tier 2 Phil Coulson, which is nice to see from one of these game modes. And you can even do it with Thanos with his new uniform, and it doesn't need to be maxed out. You don't need additional buffs. You can bring in just Corvus and Proxima for the team-up, as you'll see. And it's just more about staying alive in order to do the damage over the course of the 3 minutes and not getting one-shotted by him or his Black Order assistants. Additionally, I do believe that this stage can be done with better gameplay from the likes of even Corvus, Carnage, Dormammu, Odin, Agent Venom with a damage proc. I think a lot of these characters have the tools necessary to do this game mode. It's just a matter of getting the, skill rotation down for Thanos, and then also building your team up to do enough damage. But I do think this is one of the easier world bosses. It doesn't punish you just for having specific characters like Ebony does if you don't have Jean Grey, or a fire damage character like Supergiant does if you don't have a character with clones, or Doctor Strange or Jean Grey like Corvus does with all of the dodge. This is one of the few that I feel is fair and has actually one of the larger pools of possible hero combinations, and doesn't automatically require you to have, tier 2 Coulson, tier 2 Ancient One, and all of these additional characters to help out your team. So I hope that this gameplay and these tips and this breakdown of the skill rotation has been helpful for you guys to beat Infinity Thanos World Boss Ultimate. If you haven't already beaten him and this video helped you, please let me know in the comments. If you saw something wrong with the video or something that you liked, also let me know in the comments, because I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say as always. And of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow and on the Shadowland live stream, baby. Take care.